Hello guys and welcome to another video. This one will be a manufacturer series actually, but let's go for the race. We're gonna do is the reverse of this right here, the GT3, the one in the daily races at the moment. So we're just in time, actually way before time, if I can say so. But we have to drive this car right here, the RCF, the Group 4. That's what I chose actually, the Lexus for the manufacturer series at the moment, because I believe it has good handling, if I can say. Yeah, or it has power or something like that. Going with the Red Bull livery. Can't even speak at the moment. Rated ranked 19th in this lobby, which is not really that bad, but pretty good, as I can say. So we're gonna drop down into the qualifiers. This race was on the first, no, on the third. If I can't remember, well, I can't even. Oh wait, when was it? Just last Wednesday actually. This past Wednesday. But anyway, coming off of the pit lane, as you see, already quicker than the Alfa Romeo. But the main thing about this track right here is two back-to-back chicanes that are going to come up right here, and hopefully, I hope no, this is where everybody's gonna be tricky, because it's easy to misjudge the breaking point here, and as you see already, somebody is already hit the barrier, and that's his qualifying lap gone like that, so he has to go for another lap. But so far so good. I think I'm within the specified time, like, if I can say so, as this Porsche ruins my braking, and I have to brake even harder and then lose a little bit of time. But let's see, where everybody's making 148, 140s, 150s. So I make a 148, which is actually at a second at the moment, which is really good. But then I know I'm going to go down because, okay, again, the Porsche tries. I don't know what he's trying there, but I already have him, but they're straight. I have a better top end speed than him. So hopefully I'll get to top 5, but by the time I'm doing the second lap, it wasn't really the best. I was only short by 6 thousandths of a second. But anyway, let's get on to the race. It's gonna which by the end of the race, I ended up down to 8th, as you see there, 10 on 8, which is not really bad. We're in the top half of the standings. I can say that, yeah. Eight is good. I can get up to top 5 probably, as I don't know what. Looking for the signs over there, which is, yeah, they have weird sponsors, I know. But anyway, let's go on to the race. Let's start it off at P7, which is good. Rolling start at the moment, so which is going to be slipstream based, as he already gained on to the P7, the German guy, I think. Yeah, the German guy. Last video I got a lot of flags wrong, and I'm sorry for that. Down to the turn 2 actually, which is supposed to be turn 1, but turn 2 because of the bend before, as I go a little bit wide there because of still cold tires. So for this racing, we are going to use racing hards, the whole of it, and yeah, no need for pit stops because the fuel is okay, and the German is really slow here. I keep bumping into the back of him, but that's somebody gone, and oh my god, P1 is spun out right here. That was P1. So up 2 positions, which is good. So yeah, gonna be some really close racing. I think they did a mistake there for sure, or maybe probably the P1 went too wide and spun around at the curbs, because you see the curbs here, they are the rumble strips, if you might say, are really high. So if you dip 2 tires and accelerate too much on the outside on the grass, you'll definitely spin around. As you go down to the turn 5, turn 7, I think, I'm not really sure, into the dead chicane, as it is called, because you'll be dying over at this point over here. If you hit the apex wrongly, you either hit the barrier or you end up to the wall right there, which you're going to lose you a lot of time. But anyway, lap 1 is pretty legit. really calm, not really no much happening, because I think the top half really settled quickly, rather than the guys behind us, because I could see there some shuffling of positions, if I could say so, in the 7 and 8. So, but at the moment right now it's just settled, which is not really that much exciting, right? So, but yeah, I start to gain on the Porsche, the green Porsche, the French guy, who actually the German in front of me managed to overtake on this first chicane there, if I can say so, and he overshoots his braking point, which makes me have a good exit. He's with that sliding, you should like minimize it, because you're gonna have a lot of tire wear in the front tires, and you know the front tires are used for steering, right? Yeah. So as I tried to take it on the inside, which was not really enough, he already had the inside on the second S size, if I can say, going uphill. But then I still have the possibility of a launch right here, and I decide to go for it as he leaves it open, and I snake up inside, going on the inside. Let's see if we can make it on the outside. Not really. I have the better of him on the exit, and that's bring us to the chicane for the second time, which he backs out. He didn't want to challenge it, because if you want it is risky. It is really risky to challenge someone on the dead chicane right there. But then now we just have to catch up to the guys, to the German in front of me, and to the P2 and 3, because P1 was already gone. Actually, he was already starting to pull away really hard, and I'm hoping that P2 and 3 start fighting so that we can catch up to them, because P1 McGill race, probably he would have had a good time with them. But I'm gonna skip it forward 3 more laps later, midway, and I noticed that the guy behind me, yeah, he already overtook the French guy, and which was not really good. I knew he was really quick, because he kept up. He crept up into P8, P7 when I overtook the Porsche guy, the Czech guy, I believe. Now he's right there behind me. Oh, which is not really ideal at the moment, because I don't want to start defending to him. But if he shows that he's quicker, I'm really just going to let him go at the moment, because I just want to catch up to the top 3 guys, 2, 3 and 4, P2, 3 and 4, and yeah, I don't want to lose time to him. So down all to the true chicane, I think he's just right there behind me, and yeah, he is. He did go through the chicane really well, and unfortunately here I left a really big gap for him, which invited him for the challenge, and he took the launch. Now I just have to keep up with him, actually, with the slipstream, because I'm on the barrier between the slipstream being on and off, because the slipstream here was set to real, which is really strong. Actually, if you set it real, it's strong. If you set it strong, it's very strong. If you set it weak, no, it's real. Oh, and since P4 decides to spin round over here, and I managed to go up to P5, so I'm keeping P5 at the moment, which is good. I can do with that, actually, to be honest. And yeah, just trying to stay with the guys. So P2 and 3 are challenging each other. As they go a little bit wide, I don't want to spin around like the guy in P1 that did and lost a lot of time and positions. I just want to stay here, try and challenge this guy, Kiev. He's Czech, yeah? Yeah, I think that's the Czech flag, if I'm not really wrong. Probably I might be, who knows. But anyway, on to the downhill section here, to go into the hairpin, to the dead chicane. I kind of like almost missed my braking point and almost went to the back of the Czech guy. I'm going to say KV, Mr. KV or Mrs. KV, I don't know. Maybe probably it's a chick driving. I don't want to be too biased. Anyway, I'm going to say the Czech driver, yeah. So going safely through the chicane, chicanes, yeah. and onto the back straight. Yeah, the last hairpin onto the back straight. So if right at the edge of the slipstream, so probably I might get the slipstream edge as I have good exit because I'm kind of like gaining on him. And the good thing about the GTR in front of me, it's 4-wheel driven because it's a Group 4 car. If it's a Group 3, it's only rear-wheel driven. But this one, they have the opportunity to either go 4-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. So it depends on your preference or on your manufacturers what they decided to do with the Group 4 cars. But the good thing about my car, it has top end speed, and the GTR in front of me doesn't really have top end, or let's say top end speed at that fact. It has good grip around the corners because, you know, 4-wheel drive, so the front tires will just pull the car in the direction the tires are facing, which is good. Which is good for cornering, but not really good for top end speed because it does a 4-wheel driven cars don't really have that much and top end speed. But anyway, because there's a lot of physics in overheating of the front differential and things like that. But anyway, we decided to go on the outside. Probably might make it, but not too much. I went a little bit too hot, and yeah, as you see by the bottom left side, the tires are starting to wear off because of the hard braking, the cornering while braking, the trail braking actually, as it's called. As I mess up the corner, as you see there, you lose a little bit of seconds to the guys in front of you, so they start pulling away. You know, you have to do the work again, start catching up to them, which is not really ideal for a good race. But so far so good. The top half of us, as you see, P1 is already gone. He's 11 seconds away from me, which is probably like 10-ish seconds or 9 seconds or so. Probably I don't know, probably because it's almost a second, like 7/10 from me to P4, and gauging by the distance, probably 2 seconds between me and P3, P2 actually. Oh, as they start fighting actually. So as you see, we just massively gained on them for some reason, yeah, because of going defensive into the corners, and always that invites the guys behind, the guys who are a little bit behind, to start catching up to them. As you see, they're just right there now, and yeah, probably we might get a good, because the last 5-6 laps of this race were the ones which were amazing, because from lap 3 or lap 4 it was just stale, nothing much was going on, because we just kept in the same position. It was just settled completely, and I don't want to show you that. I want to show you like things that happening, like challenges and things like that. So as you go on, he tries to challenge onto the outside again. As you see, he couldn't make it because I know for sure his front wheels are dying of death. They're worn off actually, like almost like mine probably, or more, because it's 4-wheel driven, so traction. Oh yeah, and I was probably hoping that I can get the runoff right there, but I just hit the barriers. He hit it also. I tried to go on the inside, but it blocks it off. I don't think he was going to say that, but hey, who knows? Maybe he saw me on the radar coming in and went a little bit defensive, so I couldn't attack it all the way and backed off a little bit. So probably I might make it here because I have the slipstream. As you see, the suction zone is coming in strong, and I go onto the inside, which is actually on the inside of this curve, but it's on the outside of the chicane over here going uphill. So I'm not really going to try and do the cutback here, but again, the 4-wheel drive in the system in the car, in the GTR, helps him out as he has a good grip all through. I'm going to try it. Oh, I'm going to back off because that seemed a little bit too adventurous and dangerous, but he misses brake. But then trying to go onto the outside, I bump him a little bit, which makes me lose the momentum. And again, I over revved like twice, losing my momentum again, giving him the advantage. And here he took a wrong, I was supposed to say a long, but it's a wrong driving line and slowed me down. He went a little bit defensive there, which made P2 and P3 pull away a little bit from us. I'm going to try again to go to the outside, but He braked late, trying to go for the cutback, but then he parks it at the apex, so there's nowhere actually I can go with that. So again, have to stick. I just need to see his tail lights all the way. They're looking good though. I'm gonna back out a little bit here as he scrapes it a little bit, and I make. I thought for a second he's gonna lose it there, but he made it. I just had to back off a little bit there because it was dangerous going in hot to back like that. And again, P2 and 3 are going defensive. The German guy actually has gone up to P2, so that's a good thing. So he is on the forefront. He might get a good race out of this because he started actually in P7, I believe, because I started in P8, and he's at P2 right now. Oh, and look at that! He sent it onto the inside because oh yeah. No, my time to go up to P4. Come on, let's go, Corvette. Let me through. I need to go. Oh yeah. Abuse the cap there because you need to. Oh, and I went a little bit wide, and the tires are a little bit worn out. And oh, come on, let's go. Let's go, V8 baby. Come on, Lexus. We need this. Yeah, cut him off. Oh, come on, let's go. Oh, come on, Corvette. Let's get some clean racing. Don't punt me wide like that. And it's on the penultimate lap. I could have made 4th from 8th, but 50th is still good. We're still in top 5, which is not bad actually. We can get some good points out of this, and I'm gonna try and see if I can make it onto the exit is good, but not really great because the tires are worn. I don't want to run wide. And yeah, going through the dead chicane. I hope he doesn't die. Yeah, he dies. Does he die? Does he mess it up? No, he doesn't actually. As I almost actually messed it up. Yeah, I almost hit the barrier there. Oh, and the French guy's been there in P6. Mr. Tongui or Mrs. Tongui. What? Oh, the driver Tongui. I'm gonna generalize it. The driver's been there all through this. Not bad for him. He kept up. He kept up after all that time we were fighting and everything. You see, and actually this is a good example. Look at this. P5 is way ahead. P5. Oh, actually I'm P5. By the end of the race, I'm gonna whip it forward because all this trying to fight and everything made P1 like move ahead. As I was saying before, I realized I forwarded the video. I whipped it forward into the time, and P1 was already 18 seconds away. That his race was done and dusted. So it was just the 4 of us trying to gain position. Trying to get for P2, and jostling for positions made us fight a lot, and yeah, which brings us to the end of the race right here as we cross to the start finish line, and yeah, finished 5. So we went up 4 positions, right? Yeah, 8 to 5th, just 4 positions gained, and it was a good race for sure. It was a good race. Nothing much happened in the first half, but the second half was really adventurous, and hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna leave a link to the previous video in the below for you to check out if you need to. But anyway, hope you guys stay safe, be kind to each other, and always peace.